Question about whether they can... Hang on a minute.
Martinelli trying to release Madueke, who's a real threat going through the middle, and the first shot in anger is straight down the throat of Walter Benitez. Well, he has been dynamic and destructive ever since he's joined Arsenal.
Well, terrible throw-in just over the halfway line, but great ball, great pass. Madueke, this is what he's all about, the breaking from...
Here's Martinelli. Campo on the back foot, he's gone round him, sent the ball in. Jesus, now Eze, back to Jesus again, now in a dangerous area, trying to skip through, still persistent for a little while now. Martinelli trying to help it through, Madueke trying to get it past the goalkeeper, did just enough, Walter Benitez, and then Jesus couldn't turn in the bits and pieces that were left.
Just watch, there's a little bit of a tug on his shirt just as that ball gets flicked over, just there, and not enough to pull him back, and he gets the shot away. Keeper Benitez off the line pretty quick to close him down. Just see.
Good touch by Marino has sent Eze away. He's got Madueke on the far side and Jesus peeling away to the left. Jesus with a cross into the 6-yard box dealt with.
Madueke, they've got to attack the full-back a little bit quicker. Just get it and run at the full-back and just breaks up that low block.
He's pretty good at sticking in games and then heading on the counter-attack, but they've got to deal with Martinelli here, whose cross is a good one, and Jesus smuggled away by Benitez. It's a brilliant save.
Wow.
It's a really good save from Walter Benitez, from Gabriel Jesus, and it keeps the scoreline at 0-0. Well, it's in moments like that you really need your goalkeeper to perform, and Walter Benitez certainly did. Martinelli, who seems to have the beating of Campo. He's a bit behind Eberici Eze. Did further clear by Richards. They're on the back foot now, Crystal Palace. Eze. It's back with Martinelli. Goes on the outside of Campo, beats in, produces a cross, and somehow Madueke can't get there. The goalkeeper didn't know where that was either.
That's a brilliant, brilliant ball. Really tight, he couldn't pull it back, so he dinks it over the keeper. I tell you what, Mitchell done well. He does really well here because he just gives...
Jesus.
It's not an easy position to play, wing back. A lot of work involved, a lot of decision-making.
Marino, lovely ball into Eze, onto Jesus. Jesus trying to take on Lacroix, who closes him down quickly, and is backed up by Richards, who does really well.
Yeah, Richards on the cover. I just think that when it's that tight in the box, Eze gets his first touch and plays it to Jesus. Can he hit it first time? Maybe there's a bit too much pace on it. You don't get that much time to take a touch and get your shot away.
Martinelli again. Still Palace back pedal. Now Lewis Skelly manages to get the cross in. Madueke meets it, takes the touch, then hammers it, and it's saved by Walter Benitez again.
Well, he's made two absolutely brilliant saves. This one might be the pick of the bunch. Again, Martinelli with a little clever pass.
And Saliba steps in, brushes aside Jeremy Pino. Martinelli taking on Campo, upsetting him again. Comes back towards Timber, who strikes it. As well at the moment, the pressure is relentless from Arsenal on the Crystal Palace back line. And you feel as if it's just a matter of time before they make the breakthrough. Martinelli again causing problems for Campo. Where are you going, fella? Martinelli leaves him with twisted blood. And the header from Timber is over the top, and it's another chance that goes a-begging.
Well, Martinelli's arms just went in the air as he saw that header go over the bar. He's done all his job tonight in this first half. He doesn't do anything else, he's done enough. But the strikers and the forwards have got to put these away. On that occasion, it falls to Timber. almost had it anyway.
Palace trying to test the Arsenal defence for the first time in a little while, but dealt with by Arrizabalaga, and now the charge is on from Arsenal. Timber feeds Madueke, Mitchell backpedaling, Madueke going into the box on the overlap, once again is Timber. Martinelli receives it, Eza wants it centrally, comes back out towards Miles Lewis-Skelly, the deflection takes it into Lerma, and Palace can clear. Saliba, it's a good pass up to Jesus, which gets Arsenal up the pitch, and Madueke can drive forward here. He's being chased by Mitchell. This crosses a deep one. Eze meets it, hits it against Klein, comes back towards Jesus. At the weekend, Leandro Trossard coming into the team.
Yeah, it's just...
Norgard, on to Eze. Trossard. Miles Lewis-Skelly. And Trossard with a chance to get the ball into the box. It's aimed towards Madueke. Gay was... Now Trossard again. Norgard. Ødegaard. Trossard, Calafiori, back to Trossard again, good football from Arsenal. Mateta blocks it, Norgard gets it back centre. Calafiori, Ødegaard. Immediately chased and shadowed by Pino, so he couldn't get the cross in. Manages to do it now, and it's in towards Jesus! I wasn't too far away, it was a lovely delivery from Ødegaard.
Well, the second chance he got, he's whipped in an absolute beauty. Just goes over the top of Lacroix, and it's inches wide. The pace on that ball, it's just perfect, he's just waiting. He knows the centre-half in front of him is going to miss.
That's going to come back quickly. Jesus driving forward and not finding the target.
Well, I'm not centre-forward. There's one in the studio. Why he's not hit this one?
It's by Lacroix. Mateta. Norgard getting there before Hughes, but the ball has run kindly for Devenny and then Pino, and now JP Mateta is going through, and that's a brilliant tackle from William Saliba, so beautifully timed.
That's why he's one of the best in the world, because he looks like he's second best there. The ball's been played beautifully into the space. He's got his back to play, he turns so quick.
Marino, Ødegaard, Trossard. Arsenal looking for an escape route. It's good work by Trossard. Saliba, Ødegaard, Trossard. He's got Saka outside him. He feeds it to Marino instead. Now it's on to Jesus, and it's saved by Benitez again. Hero in the first half, he's come to their rescue again in the second.
Well, that's Arsenal at their breaking best. Absolutely astonishing. So quick, one touch. And then the next overload on the left-hand side ends with... You just think he's going to bend.
Another Arsenal corner. Bukayo Saka now on duties from this side. Sends it long to the far post. Calafiori is up there, it's blocked on the line. It's smuggled goalwards, it's in! William Saliba takes the applause. The delivery did the damage. Palace couldn't deal with it, and they have smuggled it home. And Arsenal finally, with 10 minutes to go, find a way past this stubborn Palace defence. It's another set-piece problem for Crystal Palace, who conceded 4 goals at the weekend from dead ball situations, and now they're behind in the Cup quarter-final.
Well, they are the set-piece specialist, Arsenal. They've scored better ones than this, but have they scored more important ones at this stage in the season? Just bounces around and just...
Marino. Trossard. Timber trying to join the attack. Gay steps across him. And almost wanders into a bit of problem, and then Timber can't finish it off. It's another save from Benitez. He's out for a corner.
Well, he's got himself in a bit of a fix there, didn't he? Gay. I was just thinking at the time, why my right back would be closing down in the 6-yard box when you're 1-0 up in the 91st minute. Can't quite work that one out. He nearly scored and made it 2, but
it's Wharton's delivery. Aimed towards Lacroix. He comes back down, and it's touched in by Gay. And once again in the cup competitions. Norgard. Lewis Skelly on the turn, trying to steer it centrally. It hits Lerma and it goes out for a corner. And now they've got their own chance to cause chaos from a set piece.
Lacroix trying to get the fans behind the goal going to give him more support. They can't get any.
Saka going down the touchline. Lewis Skelly is to his left. It's in towards the far post. Rice trying to smuggle it home. Benitez makes another stop. And he is prevented. And top of the Premier League at Christmas, top of the Champions League. But if they are to go through...